I told on my BF's best friend to his girlfriend. Now my BF feels betrayed. So, I, 22F, have been in relationship with R, 24M, for over 2 years. Known each other 4 years. I am friends with his best friend, T, 25M. Also, now this started when I got to know T as casually dating a girl. It was none of my business, of course. Then once, when I traveled to meet R, we had a room booked for us. I realized T was staying in the same hotel room. No big deal. Not my business. The one day I heard a girl's voice coming from his room. Not my business. Fast forward to a year later. I was introduced to his then casual date and now serious girlfriend, G, 21F, who I became good friends with. Really good friends. Some time ago, we were talking and I got to know that G was committed to T when I was in the city. And heard that girl from his hotel room. It wasn't G in the city. Or in the room with T. It bothered me. I tried talking to my boyfriend about it and all he said was that T is serious about her now. So I should let it go and it's not my place to say anything. I did let it go because T was serious about her now. But it kept bothering me. It felt like I was betraying her trust and finally I told her. Chaos broke out. She broke up with him. My boyfriend feels betrayed that I went behind his back and ruined his childhood friendship. He says he can't trust me the same way again. I recently went through a miscarriage. Yes, it was my boyfriend's. And I've been waiting to meet him and be at peace since he was unable to come due to his college. But now he says he can't be with me anymore. I tried talking to him and he said he will be here until I process the miscarriage, but I should consider us over. I'm lost. I don't want to regret telling her, but I do now. I lost everything. I find it a red flag that he's okay with covering for a cheater. But also, breaks up with you after a miscarriage because his friend won't talk to him. After facing the consequences of his own actions. I know it really hurts and I'm so sorry you're going through this. But you deserve better. And you did right by your friend. T had a chance to fess up and he didn't. Why should you betray your friend to help a cheater? Your BF is disappointing. If he puts his friendship with a cheater over you, that's not much of a relationship. If your boyfriend feels betrayed by you doing the right thing, that speaks volumes about where he stands on a lot of things. Big picture. You told your good friend that her boyfriend cheated on her. You did right by her. I can understand your boyfriend's frustration in losing a friend. But if that friend stops talking to him because of you, then he's not really a friend anyway. You also need to consider how your boyfriend feels about infidelity. He's justifying it, but keep in mind that they were serious then. Per her, not just now. I'm not suggesting your boyfriend has or would do the same, but it calls that into question. If I'm you, I accept the breakup and start the process of moving on. If nothing else, he told you it's over. Good luck. Now you know that your BF would cover up for one of his friends cheating. You can tell a lot about a person by the company they keep. Honestly, consider this a bullet dodged. Despite the heartache you're feeling now, your boyfriend is angry that his friend lost his girlfriend because his friend cheated. He considered keeping everything a secret, not to rock the boat, more important than integrity. And rather than blame the guy who cheated, he's blaming you for something his friend did. T doesn't get to decide he loves a woman when the relationship is built on a lie. He cheated on her while in another city and never told her. Despite being in a committed relationship at that point, it's not your fault that he built his house on a foundation of sand. Try this take. Telling G was the right thing to do. However, once you agreed to let it go, it was a decision you and your BF made as a couple. You then went back on that decision. Blindsiding your BF, changing your mind to do the right thing, isn't the problem. It's not giving your BF a heads up before lighting the fuse that blew up his friendship. Even though yes, it was a toxic friendship. I don't know if I would have told her about something a year ago and early in their relationship if you don't 100% know that they were in a monogamous committed relationship then. I've decided at times to be monogamous in uncommitted relationships because I don't like entertaining multiple people or because I wanted things to go a certain way with the person I was focused on, but I am not sure if T was really cheating based on the information here, especially if it early days and they were still dating around, especially if in the past year he has been committed. If you saw something more recent, I'm sure, but bringing up the something a year old with imperfect information seems like none of your business territory. But none of this excuses your BF's disregard for your miscarriage. On this front, I would hope you could come together despite the drama, but I hope you are getting the support you need during this time and think about whether this person is really for you given the situation. Unfortunately, this is not really something where either side can win. Emo. Personally, as a woman raised mainly with guys, I totally get that this is none of my business, so I should butt off situation. So I do understand where your ex is coming from by telling you not to meddle since it isn't your relationship. On the other side, I understand you care about you and G's friendship, which led you to telling her the truth. So as a girlfriend, you did what you had to do. Now, I think what you should have asked yourself before stepping in is, which relationship would you like to protect at all cost? You and R's relationship and dealing with the guilt and knowing T's a cheating sass H2O. Without the two in it. And not having her new girlfriends back. Or, you and G's friendship and knowing you were true to your morals and values. And willing to sacrifice you and R's relationship. As I mentioned and will reiterate, I don't think either party is wrong. You and R. However, both aren't right either. Unfortunately, you were caught in the worst of situations and now have to deal with the decision you made. Now it's done and it's time for you to move on. Painfully but surely. If honesty over anything is what you preach, then sis, stick by it and don't beat yourself down. I feel for you. Just know that R was probably just not meant for you, as you guys don't value the same morals. So let him go. You'll find someone that'll be on the same page. Cheers. Clinking glasses. You were both in the same ethical dilemma considering your friendships with both parties in that relationship. You did the right thing and looked out for your friend. I was in the same exact situation as you, ironically. My boyfriend's best friend started seriously dating a girl who I became very close with. I found out he had slept with his ex when they first got serious and lied about it. My boyfriend knew too. I told him I couldn't hold this in and look at my friend knowing what I know. So I told her, and my boyfriend supported my decision. It ended up ruining their friendship. And my friend sided with her boyfriend and dropped me. But I do not regret telling her the truth. I would hope the people I keep in my life would show me the same respect. If they were casually dating when the hotel incident occurred, then how do you know they were exclusive? You're not looking for advice, you're looking for validation. Had your friend T been married or even had been in a serious relationship with his current girlfriend and had another woman in his bed, it might have been understandable that you would divulge this information. The fact is, T was just casually dating someone he later became committed to. Yes, you should have kept your mouth shut in that situation. But if you have a friend who is either married or in a long-term committed relationship, then there is nothing wrong with telling your friend about having observed they're so cheating on them. Lesson learned? You don't know at what points G and T were serious or casual. Nor do you know their entire breakup history, correct? fact collection definitely seems like it could have been better. It's possible that T was hiding an affair, but it's also possible for them to have not fully defined the relationship, expectation of monogamy, and other parameters. Either way, you should get greater clarification. Perhaps even talk to the next T if you find yourself in this position again. Ultimatums like, "Tell her or I will," or clarifications can save everyone a lot of trouble next time. Your ex has a right to feel this way, as does T, whether they are being terrible people and hiding T's cheating or not. You decided that speaking up to G was more important than this relationship to you, and it's not appropriate to try and force your ex to emotionally support you since you decided that you wanted to prioritize disclosure. As many others have said, you can feel justified in your actions, but you should not force your ex to bear your emotional burden for the fallout of an incident you perpetuated. You shouldn't have said anything. I think you should have let it go. Not your circus. Not your monkeys. When people start dating, overlapping happens. You don't know the exact status of their relationship on that specific day. I think I may have heard a woman's voice in his hotel room 2 years ago is not actually proof of anything. You spoke to your boyfriend on what to do, but you ignored him and went behind his back. Yes, you did the right thing, but you should have been honest with your BF. I also don't necessarily think your BF condones cheating. He might, but wasn't willing to throw his mate under the bus. You made your own bed here, and whether telling her was the right thing to do or not, you must have known there would be implications for you by revealing it. I bet that girl takes your boyfriend's friend back. That will be the irony of it all. G had seriously needed to know that TBH. You're not wrong for telling her, but T should have been the one too, since he's so serious about her. Yet if R was willing to let you go over something like that, it's his loss, because at the end of the day, he can be upset with you, but to break up over it is a blessing that you'll one day come to understand. Trust that, honey. You did right with your morals. Emo. Never put anyone over your own morals. That's how you lose yourself.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.